Welcome to the first ever Condor Matador podcast. Hi, Massimo.
What's up, buddy? You should have a fucking guitar.
I should. I should.
You just have a guitar. Everyone should have a guitar.
Whoosh,
Look,
yeah.
I'm like, I got this fucking pretty fucking blue one because that's how I do's it.
It is a pretty blue guitar. It's the one you played at the Wiggle Room, right? The Eclipse.
Fucking
Yeah.
it.
Oh, that's a good one. That's a very, very good one. Yeah. Yeah, I got one in my hands. I do feel better with the guitar in my hands.
Yeah, don't you just feel like a little more accomplished as a musician?
Oh, definitely.
So this is what I wear now under quarantine. I just wear Mighty Ducks hockey jerseys.
How many do you have? Is it?
I said jerseys, but it's really just been the one jersey for the past week and a half.
That's good, though. You get
I have
your
no one to
microbiome. Sorry?
I have no one to impress, and my roommate can't smell, so it's fine.
Oh, no. He can't smell? I didn't know about that.
Or he's shitty at smelling, something like that. It doesn't bother him. That's all you have to know.
He's a terrible smeller, this guy. Smell. His olfactory membrane is shot straight to hell. You know. So what have you been doing on this quarantine? What have you been?
I eat junk food. I try to do push-ups so I don't balloon up to 650 pounds by the time we're released.
Yeah.
And I just set up my amp and my pedal board in here, so we're fucking
wicked.
flying.
Is that the Meza Boogie that you got there? Oh, nice.
I did everything.
Very,
I cleaned out my room just for this reason.
Mm-hmm. Very, very fun. It looks great.
And I ordered a recording studio yesterday.
Oh, that's fun. That's great. So, do you know when it's going to be delivered? Did
I don't
they
know.
say?
It's within the next 1 to 2 weeks, but we'll see.
Oh, congratulations! That's a lot of fun.
Yeah, now it's gonna be. I'm gonna be pestering you with even more questions about how to use it.
You can always send them over. I'll answer. To the best of my ability. But I think it was a good call. The Focusrite Solo, right? To begin, one input of the two. There's an XLR and the instrument cable.
I don't know. I think that's it's all I need for now. I just got to get some ideas on paper. And I will tell you, I had some ulterior motives in buying this. So recently, I've been drinking a lot because what the fuck else are you gonna do? And I happened upon a new genre of music.
Oh, what kind of music?
It's called shredwave.
Shredwave. Okay.
So think of like the Stranger Things soundtrack.
Mm-hmm.
Like that kind of synthy, boppy kind of music.
Yeah.
And now, just throw in a bunch of insane guitar solos all the time.
Oh, interesting.
And that's my new goal is to start making music like that and very, very slowly suggest you into incorporating it into our Condor Matador repertoire.
Why not? I think that's a good idea. We could do that.
It's like a wall of sound that we can sing over. It could be fantastic. I don't know.
Oh yeah. Why not? I found the past couple of weeks. I've been recording as well, doing a lot of recording and just cranking them out. But I love the synths, man. The synthesizers add a whole other palette. You can just tailor make a sound to the song, and it's amazing. It's a ton of fun.
That's what I think we need. Is just some fucking thick drums and a wall of sound and our beautiful voices. That's gonna.
I love a wall of sound.
It's gonna be the balls, It's just we're gonna emanate from our cocks. It's gonna be great.
Give everyone a good taste of our cock. Oh.
How about you?
Welcome to the Condor Matador podcast, everybody. Yeah.
You look so official. You have a mic. I can't wait till I have a mic.
Oh, me too, man. I can't wait to get all your stuff because I'm actually quite excited about you learning how to use it.
To swap tunes and stuff, I'll be able to contextualize myself better instead of sending you, you'll see me on my phone be like, I think it should go ba ba da da ba, like a fucking idiot.
No, it's all good. The phone is so good for that, for recording ideas, I'd be lost without it. How many, actually, one time, I told you about this one, but go at my cottage, I was there with the family and then got up at 3 a.m. and went outside so as to not wake anybody up and had to sing this melody into the phone. That kind of situation happens so often,
If we didn't have the phone, we might never actually have the melody to Patty Martin again because I almost forgot
Oh,
it.
that's it, man. Like it's so nice to be able to save ideas, come back to ideas, later and all that. It's very very cool to have. Yeah. Um, yeah. Yeah. So it's called synthwave. This new kind of music.
Well, shredwave.
Shredwave. Okay, shredwave.
Synthwave is also a thing, but without the shreds.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah,
This
it
is-
gives you the feeling that you're supposed to be like bombing it down a highway in Miami, wearing like an open-collared white suit and a fucking Lamborghini Countach from 1989. Like I
all of
swear
those.
to God, it's just the best feeling in the world.
Yeah, I like
But
that.
again, I have been drinking a lot lately, so
Yeah.
there is.
It's good soundtrack to a party, I guess.
Yeah, and I've very comfortably dipped into casual alcoholism, and I gotta say I don't hate it. Just like a little bit buzzed. Not
Yeah.
overdoing it, just like a little bit, suggestible.
That's funny. That's funny. Has it been? It's the old Milwaukee. It's been treating you right.
Well, here's the thing, right? So I've got like two speeds.
Okay.
My flowered shorts. It's the other half of my
Oh,
outfit.
it's so good. I love it.
Like, it's either the old mill or like a nice bottle of like Lagavulin,
Oh, nice. That looks very,
literally
very
the two
tasty.
most different drinks in the world.
Bottom of the barrel, and then it's like
The
cast.
barrel. This is the barrel,
Oh yeah, no, that's very.
Anyways, and as you can see, I now keep my liquor in my room. I don't fuck around with the kitchen anymore.
Well, you can't be risking anything in this quarantine season,
Yeah, and I've been in the house for like 2.5 weeks.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's fun though. Having the amp must be nice. Having that in your room.
It is, man. I'm very sad that you don't have yours at home.
Oh, I had to actually go to my parents' house yesterday because they had like a water infiltration in the basement, and my amp was on the floor, so it was okay. It was outside of like the blast radius of or whatever you call the flood zone. I guess it would be what you'd call it. But I raised it, and yesterday I actually thought about my amp as I was running. I was like, oh, I missed that. It's like so fun. Like, expect like when I get it again, I'll have it in the new condo that we're getting. I'll put it in there for sure, and then like all of a sudden, Condor Matador is gonna go out like double electric.
Exactly.
Well, like because it'll be so fun to get to fuck around with the pedals and play electric guitar live. I've loved playing acoustic, but it'd be nice to do the two.
That delay. Remember delay? I haven't used the delay pedal in so long.
Oh, that's fun, man. Is that the carbon copy you've got? Yeah, that's fun, man. Sounds great. It fattens it up. Good noise. Like I agree. I miss playing with the effects for sure. It was a good time. Yeah. No, I've got. Plus, I've got this octa switcher or octa switch. Oops. But it's like a oh no. Yeah, octa switch. So which all the different pedals are programmed into these loops. You remember?
Fuck, you used to be so ridiculous with that.
Yeah, yeah. They're still like hardwired in, but for sure, like some of the cables are dead now. Like I'm gonna have to fire it up and then see how many cables are dead.
I just threw away 4 patch cables.
Oof, that's wise though. Like to throw them away, because how are you ever supposed to know without plugging it in and being?
Oh my god! Remember, like we thought I had broken guitars and shit. Turns out I just had bum guy like fucking cables.
Yeah.
Man, cables and dead batteries have been the bane of my existence for guitars.
Yeah,
I think I have bigger problems than I actually do.
That's funny. That's true though. The cables, like when they go bad, like I don't know. You don't really assume. You look elsewhere first. Is it the cable? Is it the pickup?
You look elsewhere though. You look elsewhere because you don't have another fucking cable to test if it's the cable.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Ever since Christmas, my sister gave me this coil cable.
I fucking love it.
Oh, thank you. It's been a lot of fun, but it's so heavy. It's like 4 times the weight of like a normal cable.
I've never seen a cable rip out a jack before.
I know, it's so weird. So like it's a little bit inconvenient live, but at the same time, it's the
Just a
coolest
little bit, man. Just a
thing.
little bit.
It's worth the inconvenience. Oh, what happened? You good?
That was my brother fucking smashing on the floor like
Oh yeah.
he walks like King Kong.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what he I don't know.
He lifts like King Kong.
He looks like King Kong and he walks like King Kong, and my fucking room is directly beneath his office.
You must, he's working from home these days.
Oh my fucking god, it was the best. So Dave recently bought a patch cable so he could play bass again.
Oh, fun! Good for him.
Do you remember how big his bass amp is?
Oh yeah, it's like a dresser. You know, you put him.
So the fucking kids next door, I don't know if their family beats the shit out of them or they beat the shit out of each other or if they just smash their faces against the wall. It's loud. And I think this whole quarantine thing is getting to them because it's getting louder and louder later at night. And it was like 1 a.m. and my brother just like, fuck this. And he put on his noise canceling headphones, plugged in his bass, and just started playing at full volume. The entire house was shaking.
Oh.
And they got the message. They just shut the fuck up.
That's some quarantine justice right there.
Yo, that was some quarantine justice. It's like frontier justice, but when you're in quarantine.
Like, I can't come over to your place and knock on the door.
Like, I can't kick the shit out of you, so I'm gonna shake your baby away.
Oh man. Oh jeez.
So how have you been keeping busy?
Oh man, honestly, like playing a ton of music. So recording a lot. Like so, last week I did. It was 2 weeks ago. Like 2 weeks ago was a really fruitful recording week. I did 3 songs. So there was the Tokyo Days that I sent you. There was the Green Truck.
Yeah.
And like the party version of Last Night. You know, have you heard that one?
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah. Then I dipped into this old song, One True Love, that I wrote like in September 2018. Mm-hmm. And I wasn't able to crack that nut. I worked on that like 3 or 4 days and it just wasn't working. Like, so I don't know if I have to change it. I was doing it like a waltz in 3/4 and it just wasn't working. Like things weren't lining up like I would have liked. So I got to work on that again.
I get that, you know, like sometimes the shit doesn't line up.
Yeah.
And meanwhile, I'm fucking busting my nuts trying to do this whole the Ballad of Enrique del Toro, man. That's gonna be my masterpiece. Yeah. I'm so happy with that song.
Oh, that's great. I'm really excited to record that one.
That's gonna be fun. Like I don't know what kind of production it calls for, but fuck, it's fun to sing.
What if we did something like a quiet intro and then like a third and a half, so let's say, I don't know, like let's say 2/5 into the song go into like a flamenco like jam, so kind of like but to be honest, what I have in mind is like Lady Gaga the song I don't know Americano or something, that song on Born This Way. She has like this like,
what are you talking about?
Hang on. Let me go look at Lady Gaga. She's there. Americano is what it's called. This song. Hang on.
Oh, I could hear this.
You see, like goes quiet, and it's like that. Those kinds of melodies, and then it goes like la 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 la. Like, and it has like a crazy like strum thing.
Well, there's definitely like a breakdown where I wanted to go after like the Enrique, you say hey ole, with a name like Del Toro, there was no other way. Ole, 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 and we fucking harmonize the shit out of that.
Oh yeah, man, that would be gangster. I can't wait to like play that. Like, oh yeah, that'll be good because that's perfect. Like we do like something like Marietta, you know, like with the like that kind of vibe, like that sound. Because we do that sound good. Like that's us, man.
Yeah, and that's like the kind of cultural appropriation nobody gives a shit about. So like we're in a good spot there.
The Spanish were conquerors, you know.
Exactly, you know, like fuck them.
Yeah.
No.
That's your Italian. I'm pretty Mediterranean
Yeah, you're
myself. You
European of sorts.
I like a
Everybody
fun.
likes bullfighters, so it's perfect.
It's excelente. Alright, don't
Oh
actually.
yeah, man, it's gonna be. And maybe you could do that fucking clap that you do in Marietta again somewhere. I think that's.
Yeah.
I love that. I crack up on stage every time. You
Yeah.
beautiful when you do it.
Sorry, what'd you say?
You look beautiful when you do
Oh.
it, but I laugh every time.
Nah, that's nice of you to say. I got it because I've like a couple times you made me laugh too.
Yeah.
And I'm like, and but now I have to be prepared. You may laugh, and then if you laugh, I'm gonna notice and like be like, yes, this is fun and good.
Good to have fun on stage.
Oh yeah, man. I am having Glenfiddich oak, like a 14-year-old guy thing.
Yeah, my scotch is 2 grades higher than yours, which
You win.
like it bullies your scotch at school.
Yeah.
Mine's in Sec 4, yours is in Sec 2.
Yeah, mine's a little
Like, it does like remember the game, the fucking the nut showing game that the seniors showed us how to play when we were at school?
Oh no, what was that game?
You don't remember that? When like if you could trick the other guy into looking at your balls, you got to kick him in the ass.
Oh.
You don't remember that?
Vaguely. I think isn't that from that movie with Ryan Reynolds? Sorry?
Yeah, from Waiting, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I remember that game. Yeah.
Everyone saw it and they're like, we're gonna show our balls to everybody.
Yeah. That was that was a good time. And there was never like extra points for the goat, if I recall.
Well, it was based on the one that you pulled off, how many kicks you got in the ass,
Oh, right. Yeah, so you get 5 kicks in the ass for the goat, if I recall.
Something like that. You definitely got kicked in the ass a lot. Point is,
the brain.
Showed your scotch how to show his nuts to people.
My scotch appreciates it. Yeah.
Fucking A, buddy. Can't wait to get together and actually play some goddamn music.
Yeah, it'll be a lot of fun, because we have all these recordings. I'd like us to like try mixing together, to mix like and with a what's it called, sound alike track. You ever find like sorry?
Cool, I'll learn a little more, and then when we mix together, I'll actually be worth a damn instead of twiddling my thumbs in the corner.
No, it'll be good because if we like I was gonna say verbalize and I was gonna say vocalize, and then I said verbalize.
Yeah,
vocalize. So, that's like talk about what we're doing as we're doing it, why we're doing things, what needs to be done. Like you don't even need like a academic level knowledge of mixing. No, like I don't really. That's the thing I need to practice a lot. I'm not a good mixer. I can like as an engineer, I think I'm pretty good and like bang, 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 bang. Get through.
Incredible at actually recording the instruments. I'll tell you that much.
Oh, I appreciate that. I like finding a good sound. That's it. I just go. That's where the microphone goes. There's a nice place.
You're the man at like fucking getting the actual guitar solo sound from my amp.
Oh,
instead of just cheating by plugging it right into the computer.
I do. I'm surprised though at how like enjoyable those amp simulators are. I was expecting them to be trash, and because they were trash when we were like 12, like those.
When we used to record, like in high school, they were dog shit.
Mm-hmm. But now it sounds like an amp. It's like, oh, do I feel like playing through a Marshall, a Mesa Boogie, a Randall, a Trainer, a Fender, a Morin?
I listened to those songs that you recorded for me, like back in CEGEP in university. I still think they hold up. Like they could use
like guitar sound wise.
Yeah, like they could use a little bit of love, but I still think they sound great.
That's it. It's like if we had, I think that the sound of the instruments was very good. Like the sound of your amp was good. That was a good tone. Like there was no question about that.
Remember we recorded with that dog shit amp in the fucking upstairs at Burritoville?
Yeah, was that the Yamaha?
Sound good. It was like a great.
Yeah. Well, the one that they had there, it was like a funny Yamaha like limited edition amp. I think it was like, I don't even remember the name. But the preamp of like the Dirty Channel was designed by Soldano, who's like a high gain amp maker. They're sort of like hot rodded Marshalls, I think, if I recall. Anyway, so like it was still a good amp, even though it was weird and dusty and like a bit rattly because it wasn't very well taken care of. But no, we definitely got you to sound good through that for sure. For sure.
Fuck, man, the Mesa Boogie just sounds so good.
That's it. It's like a special kind of good.
Yeah.
Like that sound, you know. It's like a little compressed, a little, you know, a little spanky. That's very, very good with the delay there. That's very, very cool.
Do you have any new riffs to show me?
Oh no, not really. Hang on, let me think. Let me go through the song book. Oh, I think. Sorry, while I'm thinking of it, I think I'm gonna do a video, like quarantine recording of that song that I'd worked on with Emily, in October. We're gonna do like a quarantine video of it. So I'll record it here, and then she'll do her part on top. And then it's cool with you if we release it on the Condor Matador page. And because I figure, like, if we're doing music things,
like any kind of boner-inducing content, I think is allowed on our page.
Okay, that's what I was figuring, because you put lots of boner-inducing content.
I think boner should not be discounted.
I would love to arouse some lady boners out there for sure. If that's something that could happen, that'd be nice, No, because I think it'd be just fun, and not let that song die, because I'm worried that we're going to forget about it, So this is like a perfect time.
I think all songs are worth, keeping in mind. Like, I definitely have some on the back burner too that I'm gonna start. I mean, now that we're fucking locked in our houses, I'm gonna be probably releasing a lot more like loop pedal style videos and stuff.
Yeah, man. I say go for it.
Like, as like some IGTV shit. So
I think IGTV is like a good move for sure. I was thinking of like going through some of the recordings and talking about the process of making them and like problems I ran into. And maybe even talk about the album. Honestly, because like we still can breathe some life into it yet.
Absolutely, man. I'm telling you, like that album,
I had like this idea because at the time we uploaded it too close to the release date for it to be considered by Spotify playlists. So I was thinking we could release the remastered version with the Outlaw Life properly mastered onto Spotify to also submit to the playlists. And I think I would submit Marietta to the playlists.
I think it should be She Stole My Drink.
Oh, yeah.
Personally, but or both.
It is, yeah. That's a dilemma. Why don't we, because we still have a little bit of time, I'll do it as soon as I can. We're like, for sure. It'd be...
all the time in the world.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, but it's just because I put I was thinking we could do it on 420, the relaunch, the remaster, and so we'd have to like settle which song to do as soon as possible so that I can like submit it for consideration, because there's such like a high volume of new releases that are like submitted to playlists. Then it'd be, but I feel bad that we uploaded our album and it was so close we didn't get to be considered for playlists, and like it's such banging production, I think that like we could make it onto one, I think, or maybe not, but still, if we at least we put our name in the hat and we have a chance, whereas like if we just couldn't before, it was too soon. And it was just, we had to have the album out because we had the album release show, and it was like we were kind of rushed at that point. But
how funny would it have been to have an album launch party with no album?
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes you just got to do things backwards.
Exactly, and it's okay. We're allowed to try things and then pull things and then try things again.
Yeah, like I had a Tinder date on FaceTime the other day. Like
try new things. How did that go?
It goes now.
That's it. You got to find love somewhere, right?
Yeah, exactly. And I mean, like, there's only so many times I can make love to my guitars before
they start to weep.
Literally, man. They're crying. I don't think they're as attracted to me as I am to them.
At least you've got very, very many, Play hard to get for a couple of weeks with some of them, and then you'll see they'll start crying out for you. I started you followed my fitness page on Instagram.
I follow Jeremy Runs. I watch the sexy hunk of man candy sweat.
Oh yeah, I appreciate that. That's nice of you to say.
Totally straight.
That's funny. Because I was talking to Clara over text the other day. Because last week I ran a 30-kilometer run. I wanted to do a marathon.
Like a fucking psycho.
Yeah, like a psycho. And I like after like 20 kilometers, I was just like depleted of energy, and so I ran like
another 10 kilometers is what you're telling me.
Oh yeah, sorry, 28 kilometers. Like, so I ran an extra 2 after I got really tired, and I didn't have any money, so I couldn't buy like a Gatorade or something to like replenish my energy a bit. So next time I will bring a debit card and do the full marathon, because I think I can do it. But my nipples, they both bled so much. I didn't notice that they were bleeding on the run, but then after, the inside of my jacket with like the white lining was like had like 2 nipples and then like streaks of blood. It was like the grossest thing.
Funny though.
Yeah, it was very funny. Yeah. But yeah, so then I was telling my sister about that, and she said that like I should start a social media page, and I was like, "Fuck it, I'm running anyways."
Man, you should have posted your bloody nipples on the Condor Matador page.
I could still take a picture of the jacket. That'd be good. Yeah.
Big ups, yes.
I'm glad you agree. Do you have any new riffs?
I don't know, man, because I just play shit all the time, and I don't know what's new anymore.
Oh, okay.
You know, like, I don't know, but like when I play with the loop pedal, it tends to be like just very minor tracks that I rip guitar solos over. So it's like,
okay, yeah.
I have the one that I told you about the.
Yeah, it's cool.
Like like something like that, you know? And then I have the
that'll be something for sure.
So I have like 2 options for like a punky kind of Ramones type song, and either the one like about the oh well I still got a job but I didn't go to college, or hey little rich boy what you gonna say, your mama wanna make a move, your daddy ran away. So one of those 2, because they're both very similar, but I don't know what path I want to follow.
Okay,
so
cool.
I got a couple of things brewing here, you know.
That's great.
And then, of course, my magnum opus, The Ballad of Enrique Del Toro, which will be the namesake of our goddamn band.
That'll be great. I can't wait to play that song, you know, like, especially like imagine playing it live, you know.
With a name like Del Toro, there was no other way. Like, it's true. How do you not be a bullfighter?
And with a band called Condor Matador, how could we not write a song about a bullfighter? There could be no other way.
It's like, it's sympathetic because the song is about the last fight of this man's career. And when he gets the opportunity, he can't bring himself to finish the bull. So instead, he gets gored in the chest as a result. That's fucking
poetic justice. That's great because the story is banging. So a banging story makes it. We just got to make a banging song around it. You know, that's fantastic.
Lock up your pistols, don't let down your guard. When they meet on the sands, there can be only one. Ole, ole. So yeah, I think at that online open mic thing that my friend is hosting, I'm gonna play. I think I'm gonna play Patty Martin.
Good, cool.
Give it some fucking, give it some airtime. I don't know what I'm gonna do without you doing the Patty Martins, but I'll figure it out.
Okay, what time would you perform that?
Well, they're doing it at 8, and I'm gonna be 8th in line.
Okay,
So
And how do you like
By the
do
way,
it?
I don't think we'd be able to perform together, but you could perform a different song after if you wanted to. You know what I mean?
I wonder if I could like pop out of the. Would it be like bad etiquette to like leave the virtual open mic right after performing? Like because I had a real open mic. That's bad etiquette. Ah, shit. Well, just because I have that thing, but I'll definitely watch your Patty. Are they posting it after it's the live is done?
Oh, no, you made me no, who gives a fuck? Like,
Mhm.
pop in and out. Like, it's there. She does it every week, so we can get on it another time as well. You know.
Cool. Yeah, maybe if that's okay, if you don't mind, maybe next week I could we could like do something together. Maybe we'll figure out like the logistics. Maybe over Zoom. Like, let's see.
I don't know how the fuck she does it. If she's like, like you could request to be in somebody's live video. I think
Okay.
that's
So
how
you
she
can't
does
like
it.
patch in like
Yeah, so
pre-recorded
I
thing.
think like it's just gonna be. So that's the thing. Like I could do one, and then down the line you could do a different one.
Mhm.
I know there's some of these songs you play very well on your own.
Oh, cool.
So
Diddle.
I think you could do Marietta pretty well on your own.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah. No, that's true. Cool. Yeah.
Like that's a song. Like I really don't even have to play guitar. I could probably just like sing backing vocals. Get me the tambourine.
Oh, dude.
I can get the fucking thing.
Bro, I'll buy you a tambourine right now. That's a fantastic. And then you can like move around. You can like play the crowd because I am playing guitar. It's hard to like hype the crowd up.
It ramps it up. I don't know. We'll test it out.
We could have like a different thing for different songs. And like maybe like 4 of the songs have like not a gimmick, but like an extra little.
Maybe I can learn to dance flamenco.
Ooh, I would love that. I would love that for you. I would love that for me.
I would definitely love that for me, man.
Yeah.
Or I could do the tango with the mic stand. Like, who knows? Who knows? Who knows?
We'll figure something out. Like one day we're gonna be able to like sit down and like have like 2 weeks of like rehearsals and like stage prep for a tour, and we're gonna do all those kinds of things, and even like for the next real like concert at a cool venue when this stuff is done, all this crazy business. Yeah.
I've been practicing my arpeggios.
Ooh.
I always like doing them, man. They're all fun.
I recognize that. Your arpeggios are fun. I agree.
They are, man. Like, they're just fun little sweepy things. They're sweepy little boys.
Sweepy little boys. Couple of sweepy little boys.
Yeah, I've been like practicing guitar lately. I haven't practiced guitar in like fucking 6 years.
Well, that's fun though. Good for you.
Yeah, no, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't
So
know.
you're practicing arpeggios. What other stuff are you practicing?
Man, I can alternate pick like a motherfucker. Like I can fucking do the things that I used to do as like a young little shred lad. Remember that?
Fun, man. Yeah, I tried to learn The Boxer by Simon and Garfunkel the other day.
Yeah.
This is why I write songs to learn other people's fancy guitar things.
Yo, fuck that, man. Like I haven't learned a song in God knows how long. I think the only song that I know how to play is Thrash Unreal.
Oh yeah.
Like, the whole thing through, I think that's the only song I know how to play in my life. Like nothing else, unless I wrote it. I don't know how to play any other song.
Yeah, it's like when people are like, "Oh, could you know how to play like Heart of Gold?" I'm like,
The answer's no.
I would love to for you, but I haven't played a cover in 6 years. I'm sorry.
Well, the brief time leading up to your wedding that I knew how to play your wedding song because I had to.
Oh, and that was great. You did it.
But I think I immediately forgot it after I performed it.
It's like cramming for a test. You have one time you need to perform the song. So you learn the song.
Yeah.
Then it's done. What you're supposed to do. Mm-hmm.
Somewhere on a desert highway, she rides a Harley Davidson.
Oh, fuck. That song, man. Oh, it's good.
So good. She's been running half a line.
On Rome and still she rides.
Colliding with the very air she breathes.
Is this the air she breathes or the air she breathes? I'm just kidding.
I hope she's. Oh, that's fuck.
I just fucking speak.
She's been running half her life. I bet she bred with a lot of guys.
Oh yeah, baby. No, it was the 60s, bro. No, that song was written like 1993, or released. Maybe it was written before. Who knows? Maybe Neil Young was recording stuff on his answering machine in the 80s.
Yeah, it's like, you know what's funny? Like I once I wrote like a little I used to do this thing when I was at work, where if I had a clever thought that I wanted to like write into a poem or something, I'd write it on like a fucking like a Post-it note.
Mm-hmm. And
there was one where it was like something, 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 but we so often forget that Bruce Springsteen wrote Wrecking Ball first, because Miley Cyrus wrote a song called Wrecking Ball. But then it occurred to me, he really didn't write it that much earlier than her. That was like on his 2013 album or something.
Yeah, that was that. They'd be like, it might have only been like a year or two.
I think it was very close together.
Yeah, earlier, yeah. Yeah. I think you're right. Yeah, it was very, very recently.
But I really do like that song, Wrecking. I like both their Wrecking Balls.
Yeah, me too. I once had like a really good gym session listening to Bangers by Miley Cyrus. And I was like, "Is anybody see me?" And I was just blasting it. I'm like, "Yeah!" And like lifting.
Man, dude, I listen to Wrecking Ball all the time. Oh man, no, We Can't Stop is like one of the jams of my life.
Oh yeah, man, it's so dope.
Shaking it like we had a strip club. And we go all night.
It's a lot of fun, you know? It's a fun album.
Trying to get a line in the bathroom.
It's funny. Good joke.
What a fucking psycho. I love her.
Yeah. Mad respect to... This is a Condor Matador shout out to Miley Cyrus.
Oh, definite shout out to Miley Cyrus.
Yo, and Nothing Breaks Like a Heart?
Oh. Man, I overlooked that song so much when you showed it to me. I listened to it far too much.
I rationed it. I didn't want to over listen. I was broken. Yeah,
fucking crazy.
Oh man, oh it's so good, and yeah. One day we will be as good at producing as Mark Ronson.
Holy fuck, man! Jesus Christ, we'll never be as good at singing as Miley Cyrus. That's for fucking sure.
No, we have others' talents. We could do other things.
Yeah, man, I know this guitar neck like the back of my dick. Yo! Man, I mentioned a lot of dick stuff in this podcast, and
it's okay. I think it'll be like a Condor Matador podcast thing, you know?
I'm pretty sure that it's just so deeply instilled into my mind, like there's no way to get around it, right? Like,
no, not that dick. No way.
That's okay, you know?
It's okay. It's okay. So do you think we call it a podcast? That's okay.
I could definitely call that some kind of podcast.
I think so, man. This is very, very fun. I'm very pleased.
Some kind of podcast.
The best podcast ever. All right, cool. So we'll do it again.
Maybe we can make this like a bi-weekly thing, you know?
Yeah, I think so, man. That'd be cool.
Talk about different shit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and while we're on this lockdown, we should have like also like non-podcast chats too.
Yeah, we should do the things, you know? Well, I think that's what this was originally going to be, was just a chat. I'm like, fuck it, let's record it. And
well, we were talking about like middle of the night ideas and stuff. Yeah. Yo, 2 nights ago, I was like in bed, lying down in bed, like, oh no, good idea. I got up and went and wrote down Condor Matador podcast.
We could like loop in guests if we want to, you know?
I think so. You know,
there's some motherfuckers out there that want to join us for one of these conversations. And you're more
I think so. Like Montreal musicians, you know, and stuff. You know, that'd be a good place to start.
Out to Montreal, anybody's really.
Yeah, really. Fuck yeah, because we like talk about all kinds of things.
You've never touched a guitar. I'll chat with you. I'll go fuck.
Oh yeah. It's not. You don't need a guitar to be on.
I mean, I'd prefer it if you like to drink, because I think that's going to be our thing.
It might be a thing for the podcast, and it'd be nice. A good excuse. We could like review scotches.
Oh my god, yeah. Oh,
And
and at my work, I just won like $20 at SAQ for a thing that we did.
oh,
We did a little contest, and it was supposed to be like a "What's your work at home outfit?"
oh,
So like
cool.
we all sent in pictures, and what we did, my entire team, we were in like our morning meeting,
Mhm,
and we did like a video
mhm,
where it was like me and my boss, and then our graphic designer.
mhm.
And we did a thing where like she was like, "All right, I'm gonna start the meeting," and then I stopped her and I was like, "Whoa, I'm gonna take over." And then the music hits, and we did like a TikTok style like outfit change. So I dressed like her, and she dressed like me, and she
Yeah.
colored a beard onto her face with mascara. It was fucking hilarious.
That sounds very, very good. It's fun, man.
All right, I'll let you go.
All right. Well, this is a lot of fun. I
Yes, be
appreciate
sexy.
your availability. You stay sexy yourself, and I'll watch your open mic performance.
Yeah, man.
It'll
I'm
be a
just
lot of
gonna
fun.
do
Yeah. You, oh, I like that song.
Gonna hit him with some Patty Martin. You know.
Oh, yeah. Hit him right upside the head with some Patty Martin.
All right, baby. Talk to you later.
All right. Take it easy, brother.